Why isn't President Biden helping Americans?
Is what about us? What about the people that live along the border? What about the Americans that live here? What about the Border Patrol agents? What about the sheriffs and the deputies? What about the people that are just in Mexican side legally trying to come over? What about us? What about the city of Eagle Pass? What about the railway that brings so much trade and commerce? What about us? Christmas will be worse than today, and New Year's will be worse than today. We're going the absolute wrong direction. The hospital is filled. If you live in Eagle Pass, imagine this. Imagine something happens to you. You dial 911, and you cannot go to the hospital because there are no beds, because all the beds are filled. I'm not making this up. This is where we're at.
They're showing up sick. Do you hear me? They're showing up sick.
The situation at the U.S. southern border remains a huge problem. Customs and Border Protection encountered more than 12,600 migrants on Monday, the highest ever for a single day, and with more than 190,000 encounters so far in December. The numbers are on track to break another record for the highest monthly total, which was set in September.
Will destroy New York City. Destroy New York City. We're getting 10,000 migrants a month. Now we're getting people from all over the globe have made their minds up that they're going to come through the southern part of the border and come into New York City.
What caused this crisis was a decision by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and every Senate Democrat to embrace catch and release. What caused this crisis is when they apprehend people, they're given a court date, years in the future, they're let go, and the vast majority are never seen again. Joe Biden could solve this today because the problem is he is brazenly defying federal law. That's what causes the problem. We can pass 10 bills out of Congress, but as long as we have a president who ignores the law and when people are apprehended, lets them go, this crisis will get worse and worse and worse. And every Democrat in the Senate is complicit in that happening because they won't join together to hold this president accountable.
Crooked Joe Biden is running a nonstop conveyor belt importing illegal aliens from all over the world into our country, and the Biden Department of Homeland Security is abusing its so-called parole authority to give them more governmental benefits than many law-abiding citizens, including our vets. Our vets are being taken advantage of. Our citizens are being taken advantage of. It's very unfair, and it's not going to stand. Under this horrendous abuse of power, millions of illegals will be eligible for billions and billions of dollars in welfare benefits, courtesy of you, the American taxpayer. So not only is Crooked Joe surrendering your borders and your sovereignty, he is stealing your hard-earned money to redistribute it to people who have no business being in our country. They should be in their country. This is not sustainable by anybody, certainly not sustainable by us. The United States is trillions of dollars in debt, yet the radical left Democrats are illegally dispensing public benefits to illegals while they try to massively raise your taxes. The radical left communists hate you, and they hate our middle class. Under Biden's scheme, the benefits that will go to illegal aliens include food stamps, free health care, welfare checks, and a host of other programs, the likes of which you would not even believe. In addition, Biden is also giving illegal aliens work permits to take jobs away from American citizens. And then if they have children, not only do the children get automatic citizenship, but they unlock a trove of additional government benefits flowing to illegal immigrant households. In the meantime, our vets suffer and our citizens suffer. On day one of my new administration, we will shut down this travesty and defend the wealth of hardworking middle-class families. I will stop the outrageous abuse of parole authority. I will reinstate my action making illegals ineligible for public housing. We will terminate all work permits for illegal aliens, and I will demand that Congress send me a bill blocking any future president from abusing his power to distribute welfare benefits in this manner, it's all being paid for by the American taxpayer. Like automatic citizenship for children of illegal aliens, welfare is a gigantic magnet drawing people from all over the world. They want to come to the United States. They want to feast off the sweat and savings of the American taxpayer. It's not fair. It's not just. We're not going to let it happen. I will end it all immediately. Under crooked Joe Biden, the U.S. government has spent nearly $1 billion to house illegal aliens and foreign migrants in expensive luxury hotels, courtesy of you, the American taxpayer, and they want to spend billions and billions more. In many states, we're running out of hotel space because the rooms are all booked up with illegal aliens living in a very large way on the American taxpayer's dime. Meanwhile, we have 33,000 veterans in this country who are homeless and living very poorly, I might add, and it's a shame. They're living in filth and squalor on our streets. Nobody is doing a thing for them. We helped them a lot during my 4 years, and it's all been dropped. Everything we did for our veterans has been dropped. It's a disgrace. Joe Biden puts illegal aliens before homeless veterans, and we cannot let this happen any longer. The American veteran is one of our greats. These are great, great people. We have to take care of them.
Blinking red lights out there.
I see blinking lights everywhere I turn.